Guys, give us 30 seconds really quick. Yeah, welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome everybody, welcome. Thanks for 1K as well. I appreciate that, guys. 1,000 subscribers hit on YouTube. Insane. Let me get back onto this chart really quickly. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Drop a comment if you're just tuning in. Let's see who's here. Welcome all. Finally got a little win. Nice, Fabio. That's clean, bro. Fabio took a little win there. Good stuff. Yeah, good. Let's see who's here, guys. Drop a like, drop a comment. If you're new, drop a subscribe to the channel as well. Like I say, thank you for hitting 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate everybody. You know, who tunes in every day. Get some knowledge, get some advice. Well, not advice. Get some good education from me. It's good. Yeah, there was a decent entry here on this break above. A half risk entry on NASDAQ. The 15 as well gave a good entry just now. Fabio. Yeah, Fabio just took this entry here, which is a great add-on to the trade. You know, you've got 2 trades running here now on NASDAQ. You know, perfect to the plan. One's a confirmation / impulse. One's a half risk long trade. BG, Shots, how's it going? How are you, mate? Yeah, bro, how are you? How many's in right now? We've got 25 in. Yeah, I'll start in a second, guys. I'll start in a second. How are you, Shots? BG, sells on gold right now. Let's have a look at gold. I'm just breaking NAS down really quickly. Gold, no. I'm more interested in this next candle on NASDAQ for longs. Congrats on the 1K. Yeah, guys, Juggy, BG, JB, everybody who's congratulated me on the 1K. I appreciate it. Like I say, it means a lot. 1,000 subscribers is insane. I think we're actually over 1,000. I think we're actually over the 1,000 mark, which I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, cheers everyone who's congratulating me. Like I said, I've been streaming now for like a year. So it's taken a year to hit. It's taken 1 year to hit 1,000. Obviously, you don't get hundreds when you first start, and you get like 20, 30 subscribers a month. But recently, it's been pushing. The number's been pushing up quite quickly. So yeah, I appreciate everyone. Better, thank you. Oliver, how's it going, bro? How are you? But yeah, guys, I've traded today these 4 accounts here. $413 across 4 accounts, so 1.6k across these accounts, which is very good. You know, one little trade, and we're up already 1.6k across 4 accounts. So, well done, bro, Dan. I appreciate that. Nice one, mate. 10k this time next year. Jeez, yeah. Let's see. Let's see how quickly it gets to 2k. But yeah, 10k is a great accomplishment. 1k for me is like really big. You know, it is for a lot of people when they start out. 1k is insane. Gold already took 1 trade today. Yeah, nice one. Sure, 80 pips so far. TP set 33.78. Let's have a look. 33.78. Yeah, 33.78 is a decent level, mate. If I'm going to be looking for shorts today on gold, I'm going to be looking to take out these lows here. This is like a double bottom kind of. Let's just remove all these charts really quickly. I'll start breaking down in a second, guys. Like I say, gold and NASDAQ are looking quite interesting. NASDAQ were a beautiful 30-minute entry here for half risk. And once you got back above this range here, like Fabio took, the trade that Fabio took in the community, you've got another great entry there to take. So you've got 2 entries there that are running. So yeah, for me on gold, guys, I'm probably just going to be waiting for closes back below the level that I had this morning. Back below here. If I can get a closure back below this structure on gold, I'm going to be looking for shorts down into these lows here. Okay? We're coming into this level now. I don't want to be looking for any sort of longs, at any sort of shorts at this level. Look how many times we've come into it. Instantly reversed. Instantly reversed. Look at this. Wicked it reversed. Faked out reversed. Look at this, guys. Look how big this level is. For me, anybody going short here now is running the risk of this happening. So what I'm going to be looking for at this level on gold is either some half risk buys or some full risk shorts below. I'm really looking at this level because we've got some liquidity. Look at all this liquidity that we need to take. I'm watching this level here now for either a half risk buy or a closure below for some sells. Okay, so there's two types that I'm looking for here at this level. It's a big level here. Break and close below, I'm looking for the sells. React and close above, I'm looking for the buys, for half risk buys. Because overall, we are in this like big range here. Okay, overall, it's like this range. All right, guys. Yo, how's it going? Paul, welcome, mate. Someone called you. BG, good to see you back, Michael. Currently selling on gold. Nice. Where did you enter? There was a decent half risk trade here, to be fair. If you know the strategy from the community, that's a decent entry. Tell you what, the markets are shaping up really, really nicely now. I'm seeing entries left, right, and center. There's been about 6 or 7 wins to the strategy today. You know, you've got the shorts that I took here. You've got long here. You can get longs here. Even longs here. You could have took a short here. So that's 5 entries that have won just on gold. Never mind NASDAQ, which NASDAQ gave a win here. It gave a win on this long here, and now here. 4 trades that have won on NASDAQ. There's been about 10 opportunities to take a win today, and I've only taken 1. Look, 413 across 4 accounts. That's all I need. I don't need every single move. I need 1 move per session. And I caught my win. Simple as that. But was there many opportunities? Of course there were. You know, you've got 30 ticks there, 60 ticks there. So many ticks. Look, I've just arrowed out all the potential wins with the strategy. Half risk, full risk, confirmation. I've not even gone through confirmation setups. There were probably some confirmation setups too. Anyway, what we're looking for on this session is I'm in this range. Breaks below for sells. Breaks back above for full risk buys. I'll watch this level for some half risk buys potentially, if it sets up. Okay, that's the plan. Let me just update members really quickly with this analysis. Sorry, guys. Let me just. Nice one. Right. Range is up for the community, guys, which is good. Yeah, let's see if we can catch something. I'm probably just going to be trading my top 1 accounts, to be honest with you. Currently selling gold. Nice. Where do you see yourself in the next year with YouTube? Next year, so it's been literally a year since I started YouTube lives, and we've hit 1,000 subscribers. You know, so probably I'd say 5K would be a good target for me. 5K, I'd like that. Yeah, 5,000 subscribers is a good goal. If it's above 5K and it hits 10, well, good. That means we're doing something right. And to be honest with you, I've been streaming for a year, and the increase of people who are tuning in and watching, we're obviously doing something good. You know, strategy's obviously good. Well, works. People obviously can understand that trading doesn't need to be so difficult. It can be quite simple, and people are enjoying the streams, which is good. They're taking value, and that's all that matters, you know. It's been a good growth, and like I say, I started streaming to like 2 people a year ago. Now I'm averaging like 30 to 40, which for me is insane. But yeah, good goal. Every day we're trying to smash new goals. It's not just about yearly goals, which are great, good targets, but every day we're smashing goals. Every week we're smashing goals. Okay, guys? Took buys on gold this morning. Nice. Where did you take buys from, Charlie? There were some decent buys here. These were the buys today. I didn't take the trade, but I broke it down on TikTok Live. This long here. Here. Yeah, this long here. After we broke back above this range, that was a great long. Look at that. How many ticks is that? 120 ticks, which is perfect. There's been some great opportunities today, guys. Like I say, you only need one little piece of it as well. It's not like you need every single trade. You don't need to take every single trade. I would also go for that lower target, but I'm not sure. Yeah, shots. Shots. The thing is, mate, you've got a big level that you're coming into here on gold. You need to be aware of this. Be aware of this level, because look at how many times price has reacted from. You've also got some sort of, look, shoulder, head, shoulder, to potentially continue higher. But this isn't to say that I'm open to just buys. No, if I close below this structure, I'll look for sells. I'll get my piece on sells as well. Let me just turn... Yeah, that's down a little bit. Sorry, guys. I had the background music turned off then. Don't know why. Hiya, Joe. Charlie, how's it going, mate? How are you? Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone who's tuning in's well. How's everyone's day been so far? How's everyone's day been? How many trades have you taken? Are you up, down, break even? Just the one trade for me. Just the one trade for me. Yeah, nice one, guys. Good stuff. Yeah, any questions, guys? Like I say, please feel free to ask a question. Also, if you enjoy the streams, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and feel free to ask any questions. Everything is welcome, okay? Every question is welcome. But yeah, that is me. That is my analysis for gold today. That is my analysis for gold. Did a buy on gold, went great. Also did a sell on top 100, which went top 100. Do you mean top one? Do you mean top one futures, bro? Or do you mean top 100? Is that like a... News in 15 minutes. So I'm staying. Yeah, me too. We've got news in 15 minutes. If it closes, the thing is with this news, guys, you need to stay locked in because the news can do two things. If we break below this level here, that's perfect for me to look for sells. If we reject this level, I'll be looking for buys. So we could be looking for a trade in literally minutes. Yeah, in minutes. Oh, yeah, I understand, Charlie. Yeah, I understand, bro. Top 100. I understand. I thought it was like a new broker that people are talking about. Yeah, NAS, good stuff. Yeah, US, yeah, NAS 100, US 100. Yeah, that makes more sense, bro. Oliver, up 435 on my pro account. We'll trade the instant now. If anything plays out, Oliver, that's what it's all about. Good stuff, man. Guys, I've pinned... Guys, if you want to get a top one account, I've pinned the link to sign up and get 55% off any account. Like I say, 55% off instant funded accounts is an insane deal whilst it's on. If you do want to get one, I've just pinned the link. Use the code that I've put in there, JTC. I'll put it in again. Use that code at checkout, guys, and you will get 55% off any account. The pro account, you'll get 55% off. Evaluations, instant accounts, all 55% off. Like I say, I'm not sure how long the code, it should be 35%, but the code that I've got, my code gives 55% off still. Like I say, I don't think it's been changed, but we'll see. I don't know if it's supposed to be 55 because the pro is 55% off, but like I say, whilst you can get the 55% off, why not? Let's have a look at these questions. When do you go break even? When you're in a trade? At my first management point. So for me, if I was in sells here, for example, my first management point is either a liquidity high and low or a level. So as soon as price comes into this level here, I'm managing. So look at that. You've got 50 ticks there. I'd go break even here and let the rest run. Because that's my first management point where price could reverse from. Okay? Where price could reverse from. So basically, to put it short for you, my first management point is where I manage the trade. Go break even at least. Not a good day. Sky decided to switch my internet off. Nightmare. Before I could put a stop loss. 279. Wow. Yeah, Angie. That's unlucky. That is unlucky. Just don't let it bother you too much and get straight back onto the next trade. Yeah. Just now it's time not to try and force that money back. It's time to just look for the next best entry to going to give you the best opportunity to enter a new position. All right. Going to give you the highest probability chance of getting it back as well. But yeah, good stuff. Don't let that bother you too much. I know it's annoying, but don't let it bother you. It happened to me yesterday with the internet. I didn't lose a trade. I wasn't in a trade, but later on in the day, my internet were messing about. Took a half risk on NQ, 3,000. I'm all oiled up, sunbathing, watching this long. Nice. Sunbathing, it's cloudy for me. It's cloudy for me. Did you take these half risk here? These are perfect half risk trades. This here's a perfect half risk trade for me. Like I say, this trade here on NASDAQ, reason for this entry is basically liquidity got taken here. Look, liquidity got taken here. It rejected this level, closed bullish. That's where I went long. I went long here. Stops on the low, looking for the play higher. Well, that's where I would have gone long. And look at it play out. You're currently at your first management point up here as well. Look at that. You break even, letting the rest run. That is textbook to the plan. Like I say, if you're in the community mentorship, if you're in the Discord community mentorship, this is a textbook play. Textbook play. This is just a perfect half risk entry. Yeah, that's a good entry, that. Very good entry, mate. That's the thing. Today there's been like 10 plus entries. I've only taken one though. I've taken one and then got off the charts. Like I say, look, I'm up on these accounts quite good. This is not just one account though, guys. This is 413 across 4. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. So times that by 4, and that's how much I've made, which is insane for me. You know, for one day, for one trade, it's fine. Can I use MT5? No, mate. You can use this software here, which is way better than MT5. This is what you call Project X. This is way better in my opinion. MetaTrader's not clean. You've got like very high spreads, like for me personally, for prop firms, you can't go wrong with Project X. You can use it on your phone as well if you set it, you know, in your browser. You can actually use it as an app as well if you want. When you say half risk, basically, for me on half risk, if I'm using 2 here, look, if I've got 2 here, I'm using 1 instead. So if my main risk is 2 for a full risk entry, my half risk will be 1. So I just reduce risk because it's an inside the range trade. Because what you need to understand with half risk entries, right? With half risk entries, you're trading within this range, which is potentially going to chop you out. Okay? That's key with having a full risk and a half risk entry. Okay? Look, within this range, what's price doing? It's pushing up and down, it's choppy. Okay? So within here, that's why I've got a half risk entry within the range. So if price, for example, pushes down, rejects the level, I'll take some half risk longs within the range, so it's less risk because it's a more risky entry. But if the candle closes above the range, then I've got full risk longs. Then I'll take some full risk entry longs. You know, I'll use full size and take the longs because it's less risky outside of the range. It's the same for sells, okay? If it closes below, I'll take full risk sells. If it pushes up, rejects the range, I'll take half risk sells. Below, full risk, above full risk. Within, where it's potentially going to chop about, it's half risk. Like, if you want to use top 1 futures as well, if you want to just try out top 1 and the platform, just try like an evaluation if you want before you get an instant. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, but I personally love the platform. Like, they use this Project X, which you can use on Top Step and on Top 1. I personally will never... I think Project X is the best. Great explanation, thanks, no worries, mate, anytime. Any questions, just get them in. Like I say, this is the 1,000 subscriber special. This is a 1,000 subscriber special today, guys. Yeah, congrats on that, Joe. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Guys, let me get out of here. I'm in replay mode. But yeah, this, again, look at the half risk here. Why? One sec. Like, for example, look at this half risk trade here on NASDAQ. Why is this a half risk trade? Well, if we just replay it back, why is this a half risk trade? Well, look, you're inside the range, level 1, level 2, you're inside the range, and look at it, look at price action to the left. It's sideways, it's chopping sideways. So buying here is a little bit higher risk because you're inside a potential chop. You're likely to get chopped about. So what do I do inside ranges if it's a valid trade? Well, I reduce my risk by half, and I take a half risk entry, looking for this play higher. And look at this, let it play out. Smashed all these targets above here. Look at that. 3R trade there. 3 risk to reward trade. What's the age of your traders? Do you have someone up to 60? Yeah. The traders in the community range from, you know, obviously 18 to, you know, yeah, you've got people 60, probably older than 60, to be honest. Like I said, there's no discrimination. Anybody who wants to learn to trade, you're in a good, solid community with other traders trading similar concepts or trading this strategy. It's not like a free... Guys, this is the problem with free trading groups. Yeah, or you might say, oh, you're not going to... You might say, oh, I'm in a free trading group. Well, everybody's putting in 15 different strategies per hour, and your head's all over the place. Your head's all over the place. So you really do struggle. Having a community where people are trading a profitable plan together, you can help each other out, perfect it. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, we've got Michael, who's 18, Angie and Nancy and her partner. Yeah, exactly, 64, 74. Turned 20 yesterday. Yeah, see? It's literally a big... It's a range. There's no... Like I said, there's no cap. Obviously, you need to be old enough to trade, but there's no cap. Anybody can trade. There is no limit. I think I'll be in the market at 80 if I'm alive. Turned 20 yesterday. Yeah, Charlie, happy birthday for yesterday, mate. Yeah, good stuff, bro. Guys, also, I am now on WAP. I've just linked... Guys, we have just linked the WAP. If you want to join the community, I've just put the link in. You go through WAP. That's what I use now to accept. Basically, you'll sign up there, and you'll be able to join instantly. If you do want to join the community, I've just put the link in. Yeah, we've got news at 1:30, guys. Literally now. We've got news now. That's why it's pushing down a little bit. We have Warren Buffett. Yeah, exactly, product, bro. Exactly. This is Naz. Let's watch gold. Let's watch gold. I could be on for a trade here on this closure. 15-minute closure below. I'd be happy to take some sells. Could we have a range here? Potentially. Yeah, we could. That's a decent range for buys above. Yeah, we got news now. I'm 50 years young and love the group. Lee, I appreciate that, bro. Nice one. Yeah, like I say, there's no like 50, there's 30s, teenage, like 18, 19, 20, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Everybody's on the same sort of path to learn a profitable system. Yeah, I'd like a closure below this level now for sells. But this range is very clean for me. I like this range. This range right here is very clean right now. I'm just going to update my range now with the members. Like I said, I do like to keep members updated as much as possible. That's what the community is about too. Yo, Ashton's here. Welcome, bro. How are you? Good to see you here, mate. They are lucky getting all this info. Yeah, like I say, that's what the YouTube lives are there, so people can see what we do in the community. They get it for like an hour and a half a day. They don't get the full strategy. They don't get the chats or the private webinars and Zoom calls. But like I said, people can see how we do stuff, how we trade, if it's for them or not. Possibly learns a few things. But yeah, a lot of value on the YouTube lives for sure. But will you learn the full strategy from the YouTube lives? No. You won't learn the full strategy from the YouTube lives. There's a lot of Like, you understand all the entries, the management, waiting. You don't get all the updates, stuff like that. Like, my analysis daily, an updated analysis is quite valuable. You know, to get my ranges, what I'm seeing for the day, stuff like that. I'm deciding to stop trading London, really? Ashton, why is that? What, maybe trade like Asia or something? Are you looking at Asia? Cheers for lights, guys. Almost smashed 20 already. Insane. Asia, nice. Yeah, Asia's clean. To be fair though, Ashton, London today was insane. Like, I caught like 1.6k in London today. Like, another couple of these days, I've got like 4 more payouts on these accounts. If I get, like I say, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's around the corner with entries and stuff. But if I get like 2 more days of this, we're set for a decent payout. What's the 30 saying? 30, I tell you what, that's a decent, it's not a bad half risk trade there. Not a bad half risk entry. What trade did I take? I took this, mate. I took this position here. The closure. When we closed bearish. When we closed bearish here, I took this entry down. Yeah. I took this short trade down based off the 30-minute entry. As soon as we came into this structure to the left, I managed and went break even. But I took about 400 and about 40 ticks off that little sell-off. Based off this closure here, this red candle closure down. I got in 2 entries, Ashton. I got in 2 entries. I got in on the initial flip, and then I got in the reflip bearish. So there was actually 2 entries, and that's why I made quite a decent chunk of money, because I re-entered. Because I'm using higher risk on these accounts now. These accounts, I'm using higher risk, so... But yeah, guys, it's a very, very happy, like, well, every stream's a good stream, but today's a 1k. We've hit 1k subscribers. It's a 1k special. Possible opportunities to short. Yep, I'm going to be looking for shorts on gold. If this 15 can close below this level, I'll be looking for sells. I need a closure below here. Then I'll get some sells. Still at the break-even stage, mentorship day. Yeah, we've got an in-person mentorship day as well. Yeah, that'll be good. That's like next month. There'll be more tickets and more opportunities for that, guys. In the coming months, well, in the coming month for sure. Still at the break-even stage. You'll get out of it, mate. It's not a bad stage to be in. You know, you just need to work on maybe a little few things. maybe on your execution, whether that's managing your trade. But you'll get there, mate. You will get there. Yeah, I know, 100%, lad. Yeah, definitely, Ashton, bro. The thing is, like, so many people nowadays, especially today, so many people are so quick to give up on things. They only give stuff like 2 to 3 months, and they don't look at how they can personally improve. They're so quick to blame other things. Like, guys, I could have easily blamed my job. My job was, I had to be at a machine. I couldn't really use my phone. Okay. I had to set alerts and I had to make it work. I was working from 7 till 4:30, 5 o'clock, but I had to make it work. If I had the excuse of work's getting in the way, well, I wouldn't be where I am today. People are so quickly to just not work around stuff, so quickly to give up. Like, just work around something. You can make it work. It depends. Like, there's people out there who are like, Joe, you know, tuning into your lives, tuning into your TikTok, watching your videos, I'm having 3-4 hours sleep. They're the people who are going to make it. They're the people who are going to make it. And that were the same with me. I literally didn't sleep. I woke up, did my session, went to work, I used alerts. I came home, I did my session. I did everything around my job. And I created a schedule for myself where I could make it work. I weren't trading every single hour of the day at work. No, maybe 1 to 2 hours if my alerts went off. But guess what? I did stuff to make it work. I didn't make the excuse of work stopping me from doing this. No. I didn't make the excuse of I don't have enough time. No. If I made them excuses, well, I wouldn't be a full-time trader traveling the world. It was never make excuses. It was more find a way. Okay? And the people who've got that mentality are really going to make it. Simple as that. As simple as that. If you, example, get a 50k funded and you go negative €2,000 on the test, you lose the whole account. Charlie, it depends what the rules are. Are you referring to Top Step, or are you referring to Top 1 instant accounts? It depends what account you're trading, bro. But I'm not a fool. I know this is going to work 100%, mate. Good stuff. Great mindset to have. Literally, bro, I've said to myself today, I need to write down things. That's the thing, guys. Seriously, it takes another thing. I know we're going into more not on the side. Well, it is basically trading and psychology and stuff, but you need to think, like, write down your day. If you work a full-time job like I did, well, wake up an hour early and trade pre-London. Wake up, trade after work for an hour if you can. When you're at work, set alerts. Okay, there's ways around it. There's definitely ways around it. Top step is a challenge, mate. So you need to, you need to make $3,000. If you lose $2,000, you lose the account. Okay. Yeah. If you lose $2,000 on the day, you lose the account. Yeah, that's the only thing for me is when I ask myself what else it scares me, and then I know how to make this. Yeah, 100%, mate. That's the thing as well, guys. Like, you can either be, which, you need to understand that nowadays, so many people are eager to, like, so quickly to give up. That's the competition. If you really want to make trading work, your competition is people who will only give a strategy 3 weeks to work. Your competition is somebody who will let their friend tell them trading's never going to work. That's your competition. And then they go, okay, I'm doing this no more. You know, your competition is people who won't put in an hour per day to learn something new. That's the competition. And all you need to do is 10% better. And guess what? That's the difference. That's literally the difference. That's literally it. You know, you might think I'm rambling, which I might be a little bit, but it's just truth. Understand what the competition is doing, like, and you don't really need to do that much more. Yeah, you're not wrong. I was trading with my mate. He gave up after 2 to 3 months. Yeah, that's literally it. Look at the competition. Let me just get my charger quickly, guys. I'm on 3 combines, 1.6k profit today. First red day today, trying to remain calm and not revenge trade. Good stuff, DK. Is that top step? Is that top step or top 1, mate? Because top step, you can only make 1.5k on a 50k account, so make sure you're not above. Make sure you're not above too much. What's Naz saying? Nothing. 30-minute. Yeah, this 30 closes below, guys. I'm going to be looking for some sells. All right. Um, 15 and 30 mainly, Dave. 15 and 30 are my main time frames. It really depends what sets up first. Whatever sets up first, Matt. Say like the 15 here has taken liquidity. If the next 15 closes below, it's a valid 15-minute entry. But if the next 15 closes below, well, guess what? The 30's closed below too. So it's a valid 32, okay? Was 2k now at 1.6. Yeah, don't overtrade, bro. Nah, you're not rambling, bro. You know, content like this is good to hear sometimes. It is. It's just true. It's true. It's all truth, man. It's just past experience from me onto you. Like, I didn't get a payout for like 4 years. And, you know, a lot of new traders won't even give it 4 months. They won't even give it 4 months. And some, like I say, some won't give it 4 months. Or even 4 weeks. And it's like, how can you expect to get a strategy to work to your daily life in 4 weeks? Or even 4 months sometimes? Like, I failed and lost money for 4 years. 4 years. Like, thousands. Thousands and thousands. Like, I was told it was gambling. I was told that it won't work. I felt to myself it wouldn't work, but, like, look at the consistent payouts we get now. I just didn't quit. I just didn't quit. You know, now what has that 4 years of graph done? Well, it's give you freedom. It's simple as that. Freedom to travel, live where you want. You don't have to clock into nobody. It's as simple as that. I didn't want to do that all my life. Dave, okay, yeah, no worries, Dave, mate. It's literally, I literally use the 15:30 an hourly for my entries. Simple, yeah. Whatever time frame sets up first, that's what I'll take. Got to be joking. Ashton, to answer your question about is that how it works, basically, if a 15-minute sets up, sometimes the 15-minute will set up and give you a valid entry, but the 30-minute won't be valid. So it's literally just about seeing what entry is valid as you close above the range. I'll take the valid entry that sets up. Sometimes the hourly and 30 won't, but the 15 will be a valid impulse. I'll just take the 15. Tuition fees, that's definitely it. I half needed to hear this today. Yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, good stuff, Ashton. If it's helped, that's all that matters. It's just truth, though. I'm not here rambling. It's just prior experience and what you need to hear. Yo, Chris, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Welcome, bro. It took me 12 months sticking to the plan, and now I regular. Yeah, Dan. Perfect example. Dan's been in the community from day one. Dan started in the community literally 12 months ago when he first started. Now he gets regular payouts. Simple as that. He stuck to it. He understood what he needed to do. He understood what he was doing wrong. And that's fine. Everyone will do some stuff wrong. And now he gets regular payouts, top step payouts. Top one is trading instant accounts now. He doesn't, like I say, he's busy with other things, but he works around it. He works around, for example, he has a business, so he works around trading when he can with his business. As simple as that. He's not trying to trade every single hour of the day. And everyone, like I say, guys, I'm not sitting here and saying, oh, you have to be trading 6 hours per day. No. 1 to 2 hours to find your trade is fine. Like, I've just showed on NAS and Gold 15 possible entries that were profitable to the plan. And you need literally one of them. Well, not 15, like 10. And if you take a loss, it's all good. Just move on to the next one. It's probability distribution of trades. Yo, Dan, what's your... Yeah, Dan is in the Discord. I'm not going to name it, but you'll be able to see. You'll be able to see Dan. Dan is there. Like I said, I don't want to put people's usernames out here. It's a bit personal, but... I think... Yeah, mate, is like the only Dan. Well, there's like 2 or 3 Dans. Yeah, he's the only Dan, like, most of them have, like, a full name. He's, like, the only Dan. Like, the D-A-N. Maybe some sells here on Gold. Yeah, if the 30 closes below. Nice one. 30 closes below like this, I'll take some sells. Closure below. Then I'll take the next candle down like this. Bang. That is something I'd be looking at. That would be a very clean position to finish the day. Like so. What is going on here? It's just resetting, I think. There we go. Nice. So basically, all I need now is a closure below the level, and then I can take the sell on the next candle. It's the same for buys, really. This could get choppy in here, so we need to wait, basically. We just need to wait. Da 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 da. Cheers for likes, guys. 20 likes, smashed. Appreciate you all. And anybody who's just joined and tuned in, Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I have thanked many times, but I do appreciate it. It is a big day. Nice one. Yeah, as well, guys. Any questions? Please feel free to let me know. Oh, what's NASDAQ doing here? What closure is this? Could be on for a little half risk play. Yeah, if we, like I say, if we close bearish like so, then I think we can continue this play down. On NAS, just to fill this range, potentially. 39 ticks. Sorry, guys, I'll just check in. Someone messaged me. How's the NQ range? NQ range is, I'd say, is here where this recent resistance is, where you took the liquidity and closed bearish. It really annoys me when people say it's gambling. Yeah, people think it's gambling because, like I said, they probably just joined a Signals channel, and Signals is gambling. But when you trade with strategy and an actual plan with a win rate that makes sense, it tilts the odds in your favor. And to an extent, yeah, you are. But with a plan and a strategy, it makes sense. Okay? But yeah, a lot of people think it is gambling when you know, like meme coins and stuff. That is gambling, of course. But obviously then you've got the other side of meme coins that are then like people who snipe them and people who can buy them as soon as they come out with the bots that they've got. When that puts it into your favor, it does help, you know. Also, guys, I've got a new website coming out soon. It looks very, very clean. You know, probably next week it'll be out. So, yeah, excited for that. Da, 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 da. What is NQ saying? Yeah, NQ here, you could fill the range to the downside, but look how choppy it is. Discord members, you'll understand that we don't trade in big, long ranges, half-risk entries. Now it's getting a little too big for me, this sort of range here. Bro, is becoming a full-time trader really possible? Of course it is. 100% possible. It just depends how much work you put in, really. Like I mentioned before on the stream, a lot of people nowadays, the competition's not good. Like, really? Competition nowadays? I know when I was first starting to trade, I don't know if it was just me, But so many people were putting so much work in, especially in like groups I was in. Like my community's work ethic, the people in there is insane. I'm talking about like average people starting something today. Not exactly trading related, but I mean like business, sport, the gym, whatever it is. Like I said, I'm not talking about trading related. I'm just talking about in life. Like most people just give up too quickly. That's what I think anyway. But like I say, I'm not one to say about personal things. Hi bro, Ali, how's it going mate? Welcome. Shiny object syndrome. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, don't, you know, start trade. Have a why on trading. Don't be like looking at these people who are driving Lambos because it's just not true. Like, trading can give you some serious freedom and serious spare time. But if you think you're going to be driving a Lambo or buying a Rolex in a week, it's not probably going to work out. But the best thing is about, you know, having a community where you're actually mentoring people is that you do get a lot of, you know, you get a lot of people who come from like the signal side of thing. So it's actually good to show them, you know, people who are actually wanting to learn and wanting to trade and not just like follow signals. Is like you're actually teaching them a method and a strategy to trading correctly. Where to learn from? So much information nowadays. It really doesn't, like I say, where to learn from. You can learn online. Obviously, you're gonna see so many different strategies and it's really hard to digest. But you can learn online. There's no one stopping you from going online and starting to learn. It really does depend. It depends. Do you want to learn one strategy? Do you want to join a community? Do you want to pay for it? Do you want to do it for free? It all does depend on how you want to learn. Like I say, yeah. What did your parents think of when you started? I didn't tell anybody, mate. When I first started trading, 0 people knew. Absolutely nobody. I just kept quiet in my bedroom for a couple of years. I didn't tell, because I'm one of them people who doesn't want anybody to say, oh, it's this and that. I just want to stay on my own path and trade without people knowing. That's why I didn't post on social media for like 6 months. I didn't post on social media for 6 months, for 6 years, sorry. Not months, years. Nobody knew I traded for like 6 years. Only when I started the community and people wanted me to do one-to-ones with them, that's when I started posting. You know, you need to understand, guys, that for 6 years, I didn't have a community. You know, I was profitable before I started the community. You don't see that nowadays. Got to go in a bit, Dan, bro. In a bit, mate. Good to see you here, mate. Good to see you. What's your goal in life? Just to live as freely as possible, mate. Not be attached to one physical location for as long as possible. And be able to live where I want, when I want. I basically got that now. That was my dream when I first started trading. I basically got that now. And, you know, just to be happy, like, just to be happy with what I'm doing and not stressing about, you know, like you know, money's just a ticket for freedom. As simple as that. And for me, my biggest stress was not having that freedom. My biggest fear is going back to taking orders from other people. It is. And yeah, that's my biggest goal, just staying as free as possible for as long as possible. It's not exactly being the wealthiest person alive. That's my goal overall. People have got different goals and different trading goals, but my goal with trading was literally just to be as free as possible. Travel, trade. If I wanted to go to Thailand for a couple of weeks, I go to Thailand. If I wanted to go to Vietnam, I go to Vietnam. If I want to come back to the UK, I come back to the UK. Simple as that. Yep, Ankit, 100%. Financial, location, and freedom. Yeah, financial and location freedom. Yeah, like I'm personally, I'm personally a guy who won't buy a house. That's me personally. Like I say, if you've got a house and a mortgage, I'm not against it. That's absolutely fine. But I'm personally against not owning anything. I don't want to own a house. I don't want to own a... Well, I'll own a car, but I'll buy it outright. Okay? But that's just me and how I want to live life. Like, if you own a house and you got a mortgage and stuff, that's absolutely fine. I'm not against it. It's just not for me. Worst thing I did was tell people I was trading, especially when it didn't go well for the first 3 years. Definitely, mate. It wasn't about not telling people that I were bothered about. It was more of the fact that I couldn't be bothered with negativity. It was more negativity than anything. I was too bothered about people being too negative and putting me down, and I had a clear goal and I just wanted to stay on it on my own. Simple as that. Didn't tell my parents, family members, or nothing. No friends, nothing. Michael, yeah, I'll have a look at your messages. That's absolutely fine, bro. Is college and university needed? For some things, of course, yeah. For something, like, is it needed? Like I say, I'm not gonna get into like my opinion on it, but is it needed? Yeah, for some things it is. For some things it just isn't. Obviously, for some things it is needed. Not gonna get into the specifics, but you can guess what college is needed for. But for most things, it's not. Hello, how's it going, Anura? I think I've said your name right, mate. Anura. Welcome to the stream, bro. What did that 30 clause like? 30 clause bearish. Yeah, 30 clause nice and bearish there. See, that's a decent little swing trade. But I'm not taking it in this chop. I'm waiting for a breakout here. Yeah, I'm waiting for a breakout here. Hello. Yeah, welcome. Nancy just joined Joe's community. Yeah, feel free to join the community and learn the strategy and get mentored by me if you want to. Like I say, it's your choice. Just let me know and I'll put the link in if you want to sign up. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a break out of this sort of range here. Break above, I'll be looking for buys into these highs. Mainly these highs here. Yeah. Breaks above here, I'll be looking for buys into there. See if we get that break above. See if we get that break above now. Yeah, Naz is pushing down now, to be fair, from that flip. That sort of half risk entry on the hourly. I'm not taking anything too choppy though today. Like I say, guys, if you look at this here, we're already up plenty for the day. But if I get a breakout of this range, I'm going to be taking some longs. Okay, breakout of here, whether that's on this 15-minute or the next 15-minute, I'll take it. Sort of range that I'm using is this. Okay, break above, I'll look for them longs. Okay. I'm probably going to give it, if this 15 doesn't get above, I'll give it the next 15. If I can catch it on the next 15, then that'll be me done for the day. Look at that. 400 up on these accounts. Like I say, I've got 4 account links here, so we'll see. Let's have a look. One sec, guys. Let me just check the comments really quickly. Oh, no, no one's putting out in. Nice one. All good, guys. We've got 40 tuning in right now. Nice one. Good to see everyone here. What are we on here on the 30? Yeah, 15-minute, guys. That's the main thing for me. I'm going to give it, if this 15-minute doesn't get above, all good. I'll give the next 15 another potential entry. If it doesn't set up, I'll be finished there for this session. I'll give it like another 20 minutes. All right. I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm just going to get some water. Okay. Let me just put... Okay, guys, if you got any questions, put them in and I'll answer them when I get back, okay? All right. So, decent closure here. If we get above this level, I'll be looking for buys, okay? Simple as that. Back above this level, I'll be looking for buys. Could get above. I tell you what, we could get above on the next candle. If not this 15, all good, I'll get the next. I will get the next. I don't like how the 15's pushing up. Anyway. Yeah, this 15 has closed on the level. I can't take longs just yet. If the next 15 pushes and breaks above, then yeah. Let's say this next 15 does something like this. Pushes up, leaves a wick like this. I'll take the next 15 higher. I'll take this 15 into these highs. So I'll be entering up here, not where we are right now. Da, 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 da. 30. Yeah, 15 could be nice here because it could either give a half risk entry or it could give an impulse above. So I'm just going to be watching this level. Yeah, it's good to... The thing is as well with linked accounts, having linked accounts like this is that, you know, 4 linked accounts here, $400 up across 4 accounts. That's 4 accounts above the $200 day as well. Which, you know, above the $200 day is just closer to a payout, you see. So we've got 400 times 4. Instead of just 400 times 1, it's 400 times 4, which isn't very, very good. Yeah, guys, if you've not already, if you're just tuning in, please drop a like on the video. I'm basically seeing how this 15 closes. If it closes strong, I'll be looking for some buys. If not, and it just falls back into the range, I'll see how it closes for some sells potentially. This hourly's kind of just opened up, instantly pushed up. 4 hourly closed. 4 hourly did close bullish. 5-minute antic. Yeah, we'll see how it closes. It's all on this 15 closure. Ugh. Yeah, if the next candle breaks and closes above this level, I'll look for some longs. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to see how bullish it closes. There's not much volume stepping in right now, to be honest with you. There's not much volume, but we'll see. That's the thing, I'm in no rush because I'm already up, look. I'm already up 413 on 4 accounts. That's plenty for the day. That's why I mean you only need 1 trade per day. So I'm only looking for the highest probability setup now. Down 137 right now. Bad trade. That was on me for being stupid. Yeah, like I say, bro. One sec. Yeah, don't look at it too much. Just focus on the next best trade. You know, don't think about, oh, I just took this loss. Just focus on the next best trade, okay? What lot size do you recommend? Would 1.0 be okay on a funded? Dave, it depends what account size you're trading, mate. What account size are you trading? One sec, guys. Yeah, just waiting for a perfect setup now. Instead of don't get FOMO, bro. That's right. Just wait for the next best trade. If it sets up, then enter. If it doesn't, then simply don't. 25k. 25k with who? Is it like a FX? Is it a futures? What's your drawdown? Who's your 25k with? What account type? It really all does depend on what you're trading as well. Oh, top one's instant funded. Dave, nice. When do you... Nice. Well, like I say, if it's a 25k one, I'd say one contract is absolutely fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, mate. Did you just get the instant funded now? Have you got the instant funded? Did you just get that today? Is that 5? Yeah, 5 could confirm. I'm waiting for this closure here, guys. We've got a closure very, very soon. Thanks, mate. No worries, pal. No worries. When did you get your instant? Did you get it with the 55% off, or did you not? Did you not get it with the 55% off? What did you get? Getting it shortly. Gonna use your code. Yeah, make sure you use the code, mate. Don't be paying full price. You know, you got 55% off there. Do not be... Make sure you put it in, because then you'll get the discount. Alright? Like I say, I don't want you to be paying $800 when you should be paying, what, like $200 or something? Could get some half sells here. So far, it's looking good for an entry on gold, right? It depends how this 15 closes. I'll update you once this 15 closes. It doesn't look like we're going to get any longs because it's not closing strong enough. The only thing that could happen is it closes nice and bearish, then I can take some sells. But I'll have to see. I'll have to see how this 15 closes. Good price with the code, yeah, especially for the 55% off with the instance, which it should be 35. I think, like I say, I don't think it'll be on for long, the 55% off. I bought 2 recently because of the 55%. Let's see how this 15... Yeah, I'm going to see how this 15 closes, guys. If it closes with an entry, maybe we can take it. If not, then I'll just update you. Congrats on the 1k, Joe, lad. Latest Joe. Paul in a bit, bro. Yeah, there's no trade here. Harry, thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, bro. Guys, I'm personally gonna head off now. There's no entry here. Look how the last 15's just closed. Absolutely nothing. What I am gonna wait for is a closure now. If I can get a closure above this range, I'll look for buys. Closures below here, I'm gonna look for sells. Okay, guys. It's as simple as that. That's what I'm waiting for. All right. So Discord members, I'm gonna see you in the group now, in the community right now. Other than that, guys, that's me done. That's me done for now. All right. No, we didn't close bearish for a half risk, Harry. It closed bullish, so I can't take a half risk. If it closed bearish, then yeah, I could. But it's closed like undecided, so I'm just gonna wait for a closure above for buys, closure below here for sells, okay? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head off. It's been good to see everyone here. Thanks for the 1K again. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Christopher in a bit, mate. Yeah, bye-bye, everyone. Peace.